Hello there and welcome back to Train Them Up. I'm Allie and I'm excited that you are here today because we are going to talk about Gather Round's brand new Christmas unit. Yes, I just printed off Christmas Around the World. This morning I was on the computer and happy hump day to me, because this baby came in my inbox and I had to print it off right away because I have been looking forward to this ever since they announced it, which was in the spring sometime, I think. Last year's Christmas unit was phenomenal and I'm even more excited about this. So I have the teacher's guide. And since I have a pre-reader, I printed that off as well. So we'll dive into this. And I bought the Lifer, which is only available during sales. A lot of people are confused about what Gather Round Lifer is. Essentially, it's someone who wants all the things with Gather Round, and it's only available during the convention sale time, and so it's not available right now, and it essentially is all of the extras and add-ons for the year. So I was super blessed to see that the recipes was in there as well. And I don't know about you guys, but I love to cook and bake, so I am pumped to dig into these and get cooking and baking. And they also have something that you can purchase online, and it's called Letters Around the World. And I just printed this off here. This is an image that they had on the website. I went ahead and bought 2 of these. I don't have them in front of me right now. It would be great if, curriculum could just be teleported to you. That would be awesome, and you wouldn't have to pay all the shipping and whatnot. But when it does come in, I will do an unboxing for you because it simply looks beautiful. This is an image of what it looks like on the website. So I don't know about you, but I feel like a kid at Christmas time. I just want to open up this box of goodies. So I am going to pause here and I am going to get set up to show you these amazing curriculums. See you soon. Here it is, Gather Round's Christmas Around the World. I have been waiting for this for what seems like a lifetime. I am so ready to travel around the world, especially after this year of pandemic and just being locked in our houses. And while life has gotten a little bit more normal, I would just love to travel, and this is a great way that we can do that while not really spending the money and getting on the planes and all of that. If you have not already joined the Facebook page and group, you need to do that right now. It is a great resource. Also, Instagram, I believe Rebecca Spooner is moving from Homeschool on all of her content on there and has updated it to be Gather Round Homeschool. And their app, I've talked about their app before. It is absolutely phenomenal. I get a lot of ideas and I love the community, the support. We pray for each other on there. We also share resources. There are so many ideas on here or on the app, I should say, that are really just phenomenal. I am a creative person, but I don't necessarily have the time to spend hours on Pinterest and getting all of the supplies and everything. So I love that there are people who have already done that and can share those. It has been such a huge time saver for me, and I so appreciate that. Don't miss the add-ons. So I don't know if I mentioned this earlier, but there are ornamental crafts printed on cardstock. I am thrilled about these because it's not only print, but it's digital. So that will be coming in the mail with the letters from around the world that I ordered. And when that comes in, I will do a unboxing video. The third add-on is recipes around the world. I love to cook, especially around the holidays, and baking. Oh my goodness, all the cookies. Does anyone else do a cookie exchange? Because my friends and I are going to go crazy this year with the cookies. I think in previous years, over 20 dozen cookies have been made and exchanged. So we are all about the sugar in this household. And I will say that I'm really excited that we're going truly all around the world. It's so important for me, for my children, to learn different cultures and to walk a mile in someone else's shoes, and they get a glimpse of that through here. So this is a mini unit, so that means that there are 12 lessons as opposed to 20 lessons, which the full units typically are. We are going to be visiting Iceland, New Zealand, Brazil, Germany, Philippines, Israel, Sweden, Spain, Uganda, Ukraine, Switzerland, and North America. And I am really, really excited about this. I'm not sure exactly how we are going to study this. In the past, we've had our morning time, and we'll do the lesson, or our Christmas devotional during that time, and then we'll do baking when the littles are sleeping. But I think since this is 12 lessons, that it would be really fun to do the 12 days of Christmas. But I don't know if that would just be too much to do 12 in a row. I don't know. Maybe for the whole month we do 3 or 4 days a week leading up to Christmas. We haven't decided if we're going to take a break from our main lessons, the main units, or not. We are getting ready to start dinosaurs, so we might take a break with dinosaurs if we don't finish it and just focus on Christmas, because it is so nice to just take a little bit of a breather and not have so much pressure or things going on during the holiday season. In the lessons, it will talk about the country and give you some background information and just chat a little bit about what the country is like. And there's looking back sections of what Christmas used to look like. So I'm a history buff, and I love these history tidbits in there. Preparations for Christmas and what that looks like in Iceland. Again, these did you know sections are wonderful. I had no idea. We live in Minnesota. I'm originally from Indiana, and I can relate to this a little bit, but we still get more light during the day than this. But Iceland only gets a few hours of sunlight each day, y'all. That's crazy. I don't think I could do that. Oh, and then these myth alerts, I really appreciate that they put these in there. However, I will say in general, I always try to pre-read everything. 1, because I love reading. 2, because I'm obsessed with Gather Round, and I absolutely love the units, especially this year. They're all written by Rebecca, and they have been phenomenal. Very conversational, very engaging. They're so fun, you guys. It's wonderful. But if you do have young children or sensitive children, definitely pre-read and consider maybe skipping some material or rewording it to fit your family's needs. And that's what I so appreciate about Gather Around. There's so much in here that you can do it all, or you can just do little sections of it. So there are traditions. There's also the big day. In Iceland, the gifts are exchanged on Christmas Eve. And I love that there's a pronunciation guide, but I think I would have to practice these a few times so I don't look or sound like a crazy person. And this all is so important, but this piece right here is what sells it for me, and what really hits home is, what does the Bible say? Cultures and traditions change. The Bible and God do not. And I don't know about you, but I just get this overwhelming sense of peace from that. And I am very thankful that this is included. And the students will then open up their notebooks to complete their pages. If I haven't said this already, it is a mini unit, so there are only 3 pages of notebooking to do. I love the day at a glance. Gives me an idea of what we're doing. So in lesson 2, we travel to New Zealand. Again, gives you more information and looking back at the Christmas in the past and what that looked like. Preparations for current day Christmas traditions. The big day. Oh, this looks wonderful. And I do believe all of the pictures that you see in here are in the recipe book, which I will go through in a little bit. And starting at the second lesson, you have some answers for the student notebook pages. Oh, and there are several optional activities or extension activities. If you really want to, I highly recommend doing these. There is just so much that you can get from spending time with one another, those conversations that you have. Nothing can compete with that. So highly, highly recommend doing the extension activities if you do have time. Those look so good. My daughter is obsessed with sprinkles right now. Anyone else have kids that are obsessed with sprinkles? Because my daughter loves them. And she loves to shake them too. She's figured out how to get into the cabinets, even though they are child-proofed. And she will get out the sprinkles and she'll shake them. It's really cute. So far, she hasn't figured out how to open them. And the day that that happens, we are in big trouble. Oh, this is delicious. I am part German, and this dish is absolutely phenomenal. The Philippines, I wanted to stop here and take a moment to talk about other people that are in your lives. We have a wonderful family that are good friends of ours, and they are from the Philippines. And something that I'm planning on doing is asking them if they would like to have a Christmas day with us, where they prepare their traditional Christmas meals, and we take part in their traditions with their kids, not on Christmas, but just to experience a little bit of their culture with them. I think that would be so, so fun. So if you know anyone from anywhere different from where you are, or they have different traditions, it is so fun to see and learn about the different cultures and what they do. I appreciate that she does go into Hanukkah and Chanukah. I feel as if that is overlooked in Christmas units and studies sometimes. When I read through this, I was very impressed with the depth, but yet the simplicity of the lesson. So this is really good. Rebecca has just been on her A game, folks. Yeah, this is just gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Sweden. And this is so fun. I wish I could make things like this, but I am not creative at all. I can make cookies, though. I can do that. Feliz Navidad, Spain. And this looks really, really interesting. I'm not sure what all goes into this, but I'm excited to make this. I think that will be really fun. Again, what does the Bible say? It is so important to know what God says and also know what he means. So it's just gorgeous. The entire curriculum is phenomenal. Ooh, that's so fun. Advent calendar. All right, so there is the teacher guide for Christmas around the world. And now I am going to jump into a little bit of the pre-reader to give you a little glimpse into that. And oh, the sun is coming back out. Yay! I'm filming in a different location because it was so dark. And now the sun is coming in and it's throwing off my light. But we will keep going on here. So pre-reader, you have all of your lessons. Oh, this is fun. I really like the coloring pages that are always in the front of the units. They are so fun. So there are 3 notebooking pages. This is some great geography. Drawing is awesome. And I love that there are lots of things that he can color. He does like to color when he listens to lessons sometimes. So it's great that there's an opportunity for him to do that if he wants to. And I thought this was really neat, especially regarding shoes. I love shoes. Anyone else? So in Iceland, children actually leave their best shoe in the windowsill the night before Christmas Eve. Not Christmas, but Christmas Eve, hoping for candy or a small prize. And I just had to laugh because I just kept thinking like, oh, well, it would probably smell really bad. And she has. Or maybe you're worrying about how that candy would taste afterward. Yeah, I'm not quite sure if I would want to get candy out of my shoe, but that's so fun to think about. Maybe if it's their best shoe, it's their best like unworn shoe. So I thought that was really fun. And there are different options here. And I believe this goes with, yes, this is Iceland again. And this is talking about the book flood. So everyone's name is put in a hat and they pick a name which isn't yours, and you will gift someone a book. It could be pre-owned or new books, and then you use your own wrapping paper, like craft paper, construction paper, newspaper. And I love this. My uncle always wraps his Christmas gifts in comics, and it is so fun because I love reading the comics and kind of like savoring the gift opening and then digging into the gift. So I love this, the book flood. We did a book advent last year and that was wonderful. I think my husband thinks I'm a little too crazy with the books, but in my opinion, you can never have too many books. There's also music in here, and I don't know. Oh, there's dog hair. Max is everywhere. What child is this? Oh my goodness. This song just gives me chills. Every time I hear it, it just speaks to my soul. I just love Christmas songs, and especially What Child Is This? So here's just a little flip through of the different activities in the pre-reader. An appendix. Oh, so fun. I think I should actually go back and print these on cardstock because that's not going to go very well otherwise. That will last for 2.5 seconds. Oh, little town of Bethlehem. Yes, the nativity scene. I cannot turn pages, y'all. All right. There we go. Ooh, and candy. Fabulous. So there is the pre-reader. And obviously the upper levels have a lot more content and more work to do. Now, last but not least, my favorite recipes. Recipes around the world. Oh, this is just so pretty. Again, see these coloring pages? They're fun. I love them. And something special about this, there are a lot of people who have allergies, and I really appreciate the extra steps that Rebecca took to make gluten-free and dairy-free recipes in here. I really appreciate that. And supply list, usually gather around, there's all of like 5 supplies. You need the lessons. Whoops, we're a little off skew here. We need the lessons and a piece of paper, and not even a piece of paper, just like a pen and some glue and scissors, and that's all you need. So here's a little bit more intensive since you're baking and cooking. And what a great way to have natural environment learning with the cooking. Oh, and the grocery list. I forgot about this. Love how it's broken up and that it's all on one. Two. And I printed this one-sided because I was thinking I would put each of these in a protective sheet and then put it in a binder. Oh, that's weird. Oh, you know what? I did print them double-sided, but in the print, they have these just labeled as one because then you can just take it to the store with you. Caramelized potatoes. I've had these before and they're phenomenal. Honestly, you can never go wrong with potatoes, in my opinion. Unless they're burned French fries, and then that's just a sad day. So this is just awesome. All sorts of different food. You get variety from all over the world and throughout the day. Ooh, Ugandan egg rolls. That sounds phenomenal. It looks like a hard-boiled egg hush puppy. That's what that looks like, and it looks delicious. Get in my belly. Cookies with jam. Yes, please. Swiss meringue. These, I've made rolls before, and they are so hard to get right. Mine always end up cracking. So I'm going to have to practice on that. Maybe I'll do one of these live or record a video for you. Roast chicken. Good. So there's Christmas Around the World from Gather Round. There we go. Here's all of these. Guys, if you haven't already, purchase it because it is beautiful and absolutely wonderful. If you haven't already, be sure to like, subscribe, and comment below. Thanks so much for supporting my channel, and I'll see you next time.